chat. Excuse me. We live in the chat for Rags to Riches. Rags to Riches class, Rags to Riches. Let's log in here to TikTok. And let's get her started. Hope y'all doing good on YT. I'm dropping y'all. I don't know if I'm going to keep this live stream. So if you guys are in the chat, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. Now, what we're talking about today, we're in our Rags to Riches class, which is overly loaded, we're overly turned. We're gonna get started in just a second here. For a lot of people who know, yeah, actually know we have a 90-day challenge. So we're gonna talk about that first before we get into it. I think I'm gonna kind of start the 90-day challenge a little early, just a tad bit for you guys. Because if you're not in the Discord, you're gonna be missing out. But as we get started, please come in the chat. We're live on YouTube as well. Make sure you guys pick us up over there at Monshay Flow. Excuse me, Monshay. Once again, MonshaYFLOW. All right. So we're gonna let some of our people get in the chat. I'm kind of gonna get started because I'm excited, man. I'm excited to teach. I'm excited to give y'all these gems. I'm excited to help take y'all to the next level. And we're just overly lit right now. You feel me? We 5 minutes in. It's 9:05. We're gonna give people a chance to get up on in here. Then we're gonna get started. One thing I'm super excited with sharing with you guys is just the whole mindset behind us creating the 90-day challenge. And just, excuse me. And just, I want to share my insights with y'all because there's been there's a lot going on in the universe right now. And I think that so many people are consumed with time crunch, right? So I want to teach you guys pace and momentum this 90-day run. Okay. What this 90-day challenge is supposed to do for you guys, if you're under the sound of my voice, we're live on two chats. Shout out to TikTok as well as shout out to you guys right here on YouTube. Now, what I want you guys to focus on, if you choose to take on the challenge and join us in the Discord and take on the 90-day 5K run, right? And I want you guys to realize that during this challenge, you guys are going to be able to see the gray areas in your life, right? I want you guys to understand that you're going to be able to see the gray areas in your life. This 90-day run is to show you the things that you may have been pushing under the rug, or things that you may have been holding on too long, right? What I want you guys to focus on the first week of our 90-day challenge, we're going to focus on identity, because although we're here to save 5,000 bucks, you have to become that version of yourself in order to fully succeed at doing that. Okay. So we're going to talk about identity. We're in our class Rags to Riches right here on TikTok. Shout out to YouTube. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure you're gorgeous too. Thank you so much. Even giving off that, that energy. I know you're amazing, because gorgeous is inside first, you know what I'm saying? So thank y'all so much for tuning in. And let's get ready. All right. So although our challenge doesn't start until July 1st, I wanted to come here because I want to let people know on YT as well as TikTok what you guys can expect from the 90-day challenge. And I'm gonna be totally honest, the divine is guiding me to share this with you guys. And intuitive on everybody on Intuitive Genius, y'all know how I get when I get guided, right? I'm dropping a video for y'all today as well, so make sure you guys turn on post notifications. And on TikTok, if y'all don't follow us on YouTube, it'll be up on the story so you guys can tag along and catch those gems too. So one thing that I want to focus on for the first 30 days is identity. Because a lot of people want success, a lot of people want the riches, they want the gold, they want the fame. But a lot of people don't understand what work comes behind it. So, what I mean by I'm guided to share with you guys something personal in my life, and if I ever share something personal in my life for you guys, it's impactful to your journey, I'm pretty sure. Okay? So, Divine wants me to share that y'all literally I was just up at 5 o'clock this morning. I was literally just up at 5 a.m. And now here I am live streaming from two devices from two different apps, teaching a class from rags to riches. What are you saying, Big? What are you saying, Intuitive Genius? What I'm saying is there's a version of you that has not yet been birthed. If you're under the sound of my voice, this is not punishment, right? This is me this is me sharing wisdom with you guys because I've seen rags to riches multiple times. What a lot of people don't realize is that what a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of people are broke because of their poor hygiene, because of their poor spirit, how they show up in the universe, right? We got some people right now in the chat right now over here on YT. What's up, Jess? Jess, the digital blessing. Come on, man. We in the chat. Make sure you guys double tap that screen, grab your daily harmonies, share the live out to at least one or two people that's trying to take it from rags to riches. You know what I'm saying? Like people in the we have some people in the chat right now, right? Where people a lot of these people, see, I got time today. Okay? I got time today. Some of these people in the chat don't even have their own picture up on their page, but they be the main ones talking trash. What are you saying, Big? What I'm saying is in this next 90 days, you're going to find gray areas not only in your life but also the people lives around you. Okay, y'all really think I care about somebody doing all this and you know, who cares? You're hiding behind a fake name. You're hiding behind no picture. So that's letting me know that you do not have no type of confidence. Why would I even give you a time or a second in my day? So with this 90-day challenge, what this 90-day challenge is going to show you guys what this challenge is going to show you guys is that it's going to show you not only are you going to be able to take it to the next level, but you're also going to have to be the one person to shift in that identity. And what that identity is, since we like to, talk trash in the comments, what that identity is are you comfortable with yourself? Right? Are you comfortable with yourself? Okay. So this 90-day challenge. What's up, Sarita? We got Sarita in the chat. You see what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all grab y'all daily heart means. Share the live out to at least one or two people in the chat. Because I'm going to take you guys to the next level. So we're talking identity for the first 30 days. Okay. And it's so interesting. It's so divine that we're talking about identity and people in the chat literally don't have a profile picture and they're talking trash. You see what I'm saying? They gotta come over here. They see how vibrating I am, how clear my skin is, how pretty my teeth is, right? Did you wake up before you came to hate on me? Did you wake up and pray today? Did you? You know what I'm saying? Let me tap into the chat right now because y'all in tune with the right motherfucker. Okay, I really don't give. You know what I'm saying? I really don't be caring. I really don't be caring. Especially people who gotta hide behind, old like pages that you can't even see their face. You know what I'm saying? But it's so funny that we're talking about identity and then this type of crap is going on because as you get on this 90-day journey, y'all, you have to show up as the version that you dream. Okay? You can't be confused on this 90-day challenge. You can't care what nobody say on this 90-day challenge. Y'all, we on a different run right now. And it's confirmation in the chat. And it's so funny that my voice keep going out. It's confirmation in the chat over here that we're in alignment with what we're at, where we need to be. If you're under the sound of my voice right now, you're in alignment right where you need to be. If it's people in the chat who wants to talk trash but still need these gems, I'm gonna give them to you. You see what I'm saying? Because In order to go from rags to riches, you gotta shift your identity. And I'm the best person to teach you how to do that. Okay. Now, although we don't start the challenge until Wednesday, which is super in tune because it's Winter Wednesday and we start the 90-day challenge. So if you are not in the Discord, make sure you guys drop in the chat right now in the live BIG. Okay, on both sides, BIG, 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 BIG. Okay, so that I can personally invite you to the Discord. And one thing that's special about the Discord is that I'm in control of it. Okay. I got you. I'll DM you as soon as I get off here. Okay. I'm gonna personally invite you. There's not gonna be no randoms in the chat. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure that we're in tune, right? Okay. So the fact that this class is called Rags to Riches and we're about to do that 90-day challenge, I want you to ask yourself a question. Now, you don't necessarily have to answer this question right now, right? But I want you, in some part of your day today, I want you to ask yourself this question because clearly we're talking about financial literacy in a sense, right? But I want you guys to realize that this 90-day challenge is not just about money for you guys. It's about taking you guys to the next level, your pockets to the next level, which is immediately going to take your environments to the next level. I want you to put out your mind everything luxury that you think right now. Everything you think is luxury, I want you to put it out your mind right now. I want you to put it out your mind right now. You're like, Big, what? I want you to put it out your mind right now because when I give you guys these gems and I give you guys these activities and it shows you guys that, man, I probably have been thinking small. I didn't get the name BIG for no reason. Okay? I didn't get the name Big for no reason. I think big, I move big, I work big, I grind big, right? And somebody's over here in the chat asking me how much is this gonna cost, and I'm doing this for free. So you woke up and what you chose to do with your free will was to come over here and hate on me. Let's get it, y'all. All right. So the first question I want you guys to ask as I continue to go, I just ask you guys, make sure you guys double tap the screen and make sure you guys at least share it to one or two people that can, who want to see you go to the next level too, and you want to see them go to the next level. All right. So the question that I want you guys to ask yourself, because if you're aligned with where I am right now, there's something that needs to shift in your life. Okay. It may not be financial, it may just be your relationship with yourself. And I want you, before I ask you guys this question, I want you guys to really ponder on this question. I want you guys to really let this question seep into your mental. Okay. So the question is, be as though this class is rags to riches, of course, we're trying to take our pockets to the next level, right? A lot of you guys are breaking generational curses right now. A lot of you guys don't even realize that you're in the presence of an earth angel right now. And I promise you, all the negative energy, all we're gonna do is transmute it. Okay? We're just gonna transmute it from negative to positive energy, and we're gonna turn it into checks. You see how my voice trying to go out? I want y'all to make sure that y'all are paying attention to everything that is going on in this live stream right now. Everything is potent to this, not only this challenge, but also the information that I'm going to tap into with you guys today. When there are distractions, I need y'all to understand that the energy, the high vibe energy, is always top tier in the building. Okay. I know who I am. I don't care who's in the chat that's not here to get these gems because regardless, yo, I literally said it's distractions, right? Won't nobody there what is look, I can't even speak. I can't speak today. Okay, we gonna get this out today. they're they're the grass. They're more in the grass right now. So when I tell y'all the distractions is in the energy, we just had a full moon last night. And you know what's so interesting is I went driving last night. Before I get into these notes, I went driving last night, and within the matter of 10 to 15 minutes, two foxes crossed my path. So is I can look at the fox two ways, right? I can look at the fox like it's good luck, it's teaching me to be intentional, it's teaching me to pay attention to my intuition, or I can look at the fox like jealousy and envy. And it's so intentional that we got people in the chat over here on YouTube just clapping, just doing a bunch of talking because I'm about to take y'all to the next level. I don't even think y'all understand who y'all in the presence of. Okay? I don't care what the numbers look like. I need y'all to understand that I have just came out of Herman mode, y'all. I've been in Herman mode, grinding a student of the universe for over a year. Okay, so these are researches. These are things that I'm about to give y'all. These are things that I've already implemented. These are things that I've already put in motion. Okay, I'm never going to give y'all something that I don't do myself. Okay, so I want y'all to know what I'm about to give y'all is a proven system. Not only did I test it on myself, I tested it on the people around me. Okay. So I personally want to help you guys take it to the next level. And I love teaching. I love giving away gems. So I hope that you are ready. I hope you guys thank y'all for 1K over here on TikTok. Thank you so much for everybody on YouTube. Thank y'all for the engagement. Thank y'all for commenting all this stuff in the chat because that's engagement. That's exposure for me. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because I need y'all to understand this. If you are an artist, you cannot give about what nobody has to say about you or what your calling is, what your purpose is. Regardless of people in the chat talking all this crap, and people are going to come into this chat and see it. I want y'all to know that it's not working. I'm only transmuting it. It's only making me turn up more. Okay? All right. So I've already implemented this plan once already in the last year. And I've not only seen increase in my pockets, but I've also seen increase in my clients' pockets. So I'm giving you guys this rags to riches class because I want our communities to build around each other and with each other. We are so divided in a sense that I want to make sure that what I'm doing with my free will, okay, is helping take people to the next level because that's true success. True success is not about what you receive in your hands, it's about how many people you can impact and touch. Always remember that. All right. So the question that I want you to ask yourself, okay? Y'all bear with me because there's so many miscommunications in the energy right now. Like I told y'all, we just had a full moon. The energy is here. The veil's been gone, okay? But it's all over the place right now. So y'all bear with me. I don't, ain't no shame in my game. So the first question that I want you to ask yourself today is why do you deserve financial freedom? Okay? I want you to ask yourself, why do I deserve financial freedom? Why deserve financial freedom? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want the financial freedom, but they're not asking the intentional questions to thyself. Why do you deserve financial freedom? Ask yourself that right now. And the first thought that you just thought, we're going to shift that. Because I know that question kind of, what the rise. I know that question kind of sounds a little, it's kind of like, I mean, because I need money, big. Like, what you mean? Why? I can feel y'all energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, big. I need the coin, bro. Like, what you mean? What you mean? Why do I deserve financial freedom? I got you. I need you to ask yourself this question because the identity that you are currently will not be the same identity that you are after the 90 days. So, what I want you guys, so what we're gonna work inward in, which is we're going to work inward so that our outward expresses everything that we feeling, right? What I want you guys to realize is that the desired version, the desired goal to reach the 5K, you have to shift into that identity. A lot of people want a lot of material things in the world and don't even realize that if they just go within and recognize things about themselves and heighten more of the things that they have within, right? They would attract everything that they're trying to attract. But some people, when they get up every day, they use their free will to ponder on suffering. So many people are overthinking and not doing enough movement, not doing enough grinding. I just told y'all I was just up at 5 o'clock a.m. Okay. And I made sure I had every last alarm. set to make sure that I was on time for class. It's the grind. It's the grind is gonna ask you, what are you willing to put in? The grind is gonna ask you, what are you willing to put in? Is sleep more than your goals? Is not falling through with the things that you say that you're gonna fall through not worth your goals? When I ask you to ask yourself, why do you deserve financial freedom? It's not to bash you or to make you feel less about yourself. It's I want you to be honest. Excuse me. I want you to be honest with yourself. Why do you deserve financial freedom? Because what comes with financial freedom is the grind, is the grit. The people that have financial freedom, they've given up sleep for it some days. Some days they fast so much they don't even realize they didn't eat. And that's not, and I want y'all to realize that that's a flex. That's not a bad thing. Your body doesn't always need to eat. Your body doesn't, as long as you're prioritizing your self-care, you can go a few days. You can go a few days and not eating. I fast very often. It's important for my journey that I fast because sometimes you consume yourself with so much that you don't even realize that you're blocking your own manifestations. Okay? What I want you guys to realize about this 90-day challenge, I'm going to teach you guys pace. I'm going to teach you guys real accountability, authenticity, so that by the end of the 90 days, not only do you have your 5K in hand, you're a whole different version. You're a different version. Because when I ask you why do you deserve financial freedom, when you think of $5,000, what are you thinking about doing with it? Are you thinking like, oh man, I got all these bills? Are you thinking about, oh man, I'm gonna get me some shoes, big? Are you thinking about like, oh man, I'm gonna go get me a nice little hat, nice little watch, nice little chain? And all those things are cool. You shouldn't buy nothing that you can't afford twice. Okay? That's the number one rule to spending cash, spending that guap. You never invest your money into something you can't invest in it twice. Period. Cash Doll says it's best. Don't buy a bag unless you can put a bag in it. A lot of people are scrambling. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all ready? A lot of people are scrambling because they trying to look the part. They trying to look the part. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This hat I got on was given to me by Two Raw Vintage. Come on now, okay. This do rag I've had for a while. Of course, I need my glasses to see. Okay. This watch, my mom actually bought it. These pants probably from who knows Walmart. I get a lot of my socks from Dollar Tree because I love the little colorful. I'm a sock head, so y'all sock game is not better than mine. I can tell y'all that. I can tell y'all that right now. Okay. So as you're still pondering on why do I deserve financial freedom, I want you to hear what I'm saying. This is me sacrificing. That means, guess what? People gonna be like, why you don't have the latest brand on? I can't afford it. And it's not even saying that I can't afford it. I got the bread, y'all. You feel me? I've been in this business 7 years, gang. I've been working my business full time a whole full year. So I'm telling y'all, I've watched it work. The blueprint I'm going to give y'all is going to take you to the next level if you allow it to. But only if you allow it to. Only will it take you to the next level if you allow it to. And that's why we're talking about identity today. Because ask yourself, do you really want financial freedom? Because financial freedom looks like traveling the road less followed. That means giving up some birthdays, celebrating your birthday some year. Can I be real with y'all in the chat? Can I be real? Can I be real with y'all? How many birthdays I didn't sacrifice so that I could get my bread up? How many years I've recycled outfits so that I could get my bread up? This is the truth of financial freedom. You got to give a little to get a little. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because you got so much pride that you want to look the part of being rich instead of truly being rich. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people, just because we got this amount of people in the chat right here and this amount of people in the chat right here, people will walk out of rooms like this instead of realizing that, yo, value is quality over quantity. So I may not have 1,000 people in my live right now. I may just have a smooth 5, and so many gems gonna get dropped. But because people are trying to want to see the people that look the part, that's not really giving them the game, they lost. And they steadily in a rat race of continuously watching these people get rich and ain't doing nothing in their life. Because it's creators like me that's trying to give it to y'all, bro. Literally. So when I ask yourself, why do you deserve financial freedom? I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to put that at the top of your notes. Cause I got it at mine. I told y'all I'm not gonna ask y'all not to do anything that I haven't done. I've talked to myself. I talk to myself often. I've done this run before. This is me doing it with some new people. I've watched 5K stack up because I was shifting my identity. I was shifting into the version of somebody who can not only have $5,000 but also flip $5,000. And I want to heighten the bucks part because 5 bands is nothing. That's like $5. But to somebody who don't have it, it could be the world. So I want to make sure if y'all gonna do this challenge, that 5K changes your life forever. If y'all lock in with this 90-day challenge, I want to make sure the 5K changes your life forever. That's the goal right here. So one more time before we go a little deeper, if you'd like me to explain what that 90-day, you keep hearing me say that 90-day challenge. If you'd like to know more about that, drop the word big in the chat real quick. Drop the word big in the chat real quick, and I'm gonna go over the fine details of the 90-day 5K challenge, right? We about to run it all the way up to five bands because I have a little envelope that I have it's like a binder really with envelopes inside of it where I can save money, and the amount is $5,050, right? So me and my team been working, and I'm like, yo, I want to create a challenge. Let's do it. Let's see where the real hustlers at. Let's see where the people who say they really want to, like, so many people come to me and they ask me, yo, big, how can you have all these services? How can you make money and don't work a 9 to 5? But they don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear a get rich quick scheme. Well, let me be the first to tell you, ain't one. You gotta grind. Ain't one. Your first $1,000 gonna be blood, sweat, and tears. After that, it's a cakewalk. After that, it's a cakewalk. All right. After that, it's a cakewalk. A lot of people making money, they don't know what they need to do with their money. Straight up. Straight up. I've took so many roads less followed because people didn't want to elevate higher than where they already were. People didn't really want financial freedom. People just wanted to be comfortable. They just wanted to have enough money to front on this person and front on that person. Well, for me, it was different. For me, it is different. I'm on a generational run. I got kids that's gonna come after me. I need to make sure they straight. I need to make sure that the next generation know what to do with the bread. That's what I do with my money now. So excuse me, if I want you to ask yourself, why do you truly want financial freedom? Why do you deserve it? How many hours are you putting in? And if you're putting in the hours and you making some type of money, you need to be in this challenge. I'm going to extend one more invitation out. Cause we shy of 48 hours, y'all. We shy of 48 hours. This is me off of 2.5 hours of sleep. This is the grind. This is what I do. I'm not worried. Sleep, what? I got things to do. All right. So when you ask yourself that question, I want you to not only write it down on a piece of paper, I want you to sign it, date it, and then put the time on it at the bottom. Okay. Reason I want you to do that is you holding yourself accountable. You holding yourself accountable. So if it don't happen, it's on who? Not on big. If it don't happen, it's on you. Because you signed it, you dotted it. This is your contract to yourself. You deserve financial freedom because whatever it is. You like big. I deserve financial freedom because I want to start homes for the homeless. Big. I want financial freedom because I want to help the kids that's growing up in my generation to get some good education. Whatever it is to you, whatever financial freedom is for you and yours, you're gonna write that in description. Put it out in plain. A lot of people don't got a lot of stuff in their life because they don't write it out. I know y'all heard of this saying, write it out, make it plain. Because guess what? If it's just in your head, it's just going to be a lost thought. Y'all realize that we think at least 30,000 plus thoughts a day? So you have to be organized. Listen, I know everybody just want to be free and we got free will. I want to do whatever I want to do. I get it. But if you're not structured, your life is a living hell. I know it is. If you are not structured, you don't have routines in place, if you're not doing if you don't have things that you're doing in order to keep you in balance, I know your life will live in hell. And ain't no way you gonna get the financial freedom with not being organized. Do y'all see how my book is? When I tell y'all I'm such a neat freak, it's crazy. It's crazy. I know y'all seeing this stuff right here, but like outside of like cleansing, making my bed, cleaning my house, cleaning my kitchen, bro, I'm such a neat freak. I hate when stuff is out of place because it's like my spirit and my energy is out of place. Really, it is. I don't know how to operate when I'm not in alignment. When I'm not in alignment, I don't know how to operate. I don't know how to function. When things are not organized, when I don't understand what's happening. Okay? So I want you to make sure when you ask yourself, why do I deserve financial freedom? And you put it out in writing, you put at the little bottom and you sign that thing like it's a contract because it is. It's a contract with yourself. And what's also holding a lot of people back is because you keep telling yourself that you're going to do things and then you don't do it. So, you know what the universe does? Okay, let's send her, let's send him, let's send them, right? Let's send them more things like this of them not honoring their own self. So when you don't honor your own self, people outside of you can't do that. This is why I'm going to teach my people that it's important. It's important to be structured. It's important to be the doer as well as the thinker. Let me tell y'all something. Prayer without works is dead. I can let y'all know that for real. I've been in situations that if I did not, if I hadn't prayed and kept my prayer life, I wouldn't have made it through. Prayer without works is dead. And you have to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to put in the reps. A lot of people want to lose weight. A lot of people want a nice body, but it takes the pain. It takes the suffering. When you're working in that gym, that's pain. That's suffering. Just in a good way. Because you're transmuting that energy. Because the opposite of that pain and suffering of the body in the gym is the pain and suffering of your body not having the movement. Your body continuing to blow up because you're not putting what the earth gave you to enrich your body. It's pain and suffering either way. I need y'all to understand that. A lot of wealth people don't say that. A lot of wealthy people don't say that. They don't tell you that it's pain and suffering either way. So ask yourself today, why do I deserve financial freedom? Are you willing to suffer and have the pain? Because sometimes the suffering is not hanging out for one summer, missing in action, Sometimes the suffering and the pain is not buying the name brand stuff and maybe getting a pack of white tees, pack of black tees. I know it's girls and guys in the chat, but I'm telling y'all, a lot of the wealthy people, like the true wealthy people, Adam Sandler. Do y'all see his whole attire, his whole get up? Man is wealthy. The man is wealthy. And he shops at Walmart. Can we just highlight that? Can we highlight a wealthy man not needing to look wealthy, but just wanting to be and feel wealthy? So the 90-day challenge is supposed to take y'all to the next level like that. Comment the word BIG in the chat if you want to be invited to the Discord. We start July 1st, the 90-day challenge. We start July 1st. Okay? Identity is around everything because everything is energy. Everything is energy because nothing can be destroyed nor recreated. It can only be transmuted into something else. Richmond, Virginia, VA, born and raised. 804 baby. That's where I'm from. Big Virginia. All right. So once you ask yourself that question, I want you to do another activity. So y'all gonna hear a lot in this 90 days. Y'all gonna hear, and we're gonna be live. So I'm only inviting y'all to the Discord because you get to work directly next to me in the Discord. On live, you only get me for an hour. Like I got 20 more minutes and then I'm out of here. All right? I got 20 more minutes and I'm out of here. But in the Discord, that's 24 hours. Right? And we have a Q&A in the Discord at 7 p.m. EST. So all questions that I'm pretty sure you guys have, you can get in that Discord and ask me, and I'm going to answer it. We have a lot of channels in the Discord, which is super cool. I'm continuously adding on to the Discord, learning just how to, run it. But I'm going to always run the Discord. So everyone's going to always be personally invited because I want my community to be the right energy. I want it to be the right people. So I don't care how big we get in the Discord, right? I'm going to always be the one personally inviting and personally kicking out. So you don't have to worry when you're in that space, right? It's a safe haven. It's a hideout. It's the BIG hideout where you come and we kind of just hang out in there. All right. So this is why coming to join the Discord is important if you guys want to join this 90-day challenge with us, because you get to work side by side with me and you don't miss anything. I post everything about the 90K challenge is going to be in the Discord. All right. So the next activity that I want you guys to do for yourself, even if you guys don't join the Discord, I'm fine. Follow along while you guys are at home. Make sure you guys are live with us Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. EST, Rags to Riches, right here on YouTube and TikTok. Make sure you guys put that in your notes. Put that on your calendar, right? Put it on the front of your phone if you have to. You can follow along with us. Maybe you're shy. I understand. Maybe you're not ready to be in that setting yet. And I get it. And I don't want to force that on you. But if you are ready for that energy, if you're ready for the heat in the kitchen, get in that Discord because I'm going to give it to you. Okay. But if you guys want to follow along at home, okay, which is totally fine with me. And then you can also invite your friends so that you guys can do it together, because I really want you in the Discord, because not because I'm going to be hard on you guys, but because this 90-day run, it won't be the easiest. You're going to be breaking down barriers. You're going to be breaking down old belief systems. You're going to be breaking down old identities that people have surrounded you with, that you've surrounded yourself with, and you're going to come out on the other end a whole totally different person, right? Someone who respects the tool of money, right? Someone who respects themselves, right? Because you're going to be making a lot of different decisions along this challenge. So just if you're cool with the 1 hour a day, make sure you meet us here every day, Monday through Friday, EST, 9 a.m. All right. So what I want you guys to do next at home is I want you guys to create the 5K vision, right? I want you to ask yourself, I want you to get a blank piece of paper. I want you to sit in quiet, and then I'm going to even give you a bonus one. I want you to think longevity. I want you to think as the version, right, that has the financial freedom, and now you're doing a challenge that's going to test your discipline and see if you still got it. And see, that's why I'm doing this is why I'm doing this challenge, because I did this over a year ago, and I'm excited to see, okay, you've learned a lot more since that year. Okay, since you've reached that goal, since you've done that personal challenge, okay, what are you willing to put in now? And I like to always elevate myself every single day, man. I'm always seeing how I can get better with this, I can get better with that. All right. So when you're thinking of the 5K, I want you to ask yourself, what do you want? So you ask yourself why you deserve financial freedom. I don't want you to think small when you're creating this 5K vision. When you're creating this 5K vision, I don't want you to think small. I want you to think really big. Okay? There's a reason my name is Big. I want you to think big. I want you to think longevity wise. I want you to think about all of the desires that you have wanted in your life. I want you to ask yourself. So as you can see, the first few weeks we'll be just doing activities, and it just be questions to discover who you truly are, because I'm gonna be totally honest, you can ask somebody that question and they may can't answer that. You ask somebody who they are, they may tell you, oh, I'm a mom, or I'm a sister, I'm an auntie, I'm a brother, but that's not really identifying who you are. That's associating yourself with who you are to other people. Okay, catch that gem, because a lot of people don't realize that, right? Who you are is nothing associated with someone else. It's who you are solely standing by yourself, right? So when you go to create this 5K vision, I want you guys to think about some goals that have been on hold, and you haven't been able to do it because you haven't had the money to back it. This 5K is going to help you elevate. And if you move and invest it right, what's going to happen is you're going to jump timelines without even realizing it. Without even realizing it. So many people going over these gems. I'm like, if you still under the sound of my voice in the chat, you're a part of the 1% club, because I already told y'all, I already did this run and it was successful. Okay. And now, because I know that the results is successful, I'm bringing it to you guys completely free. Completely free. So if you don't lock in on this challenge, you got to ask yourself, do I really want it? Because this is free. This is somebody holding you accountable for free. Where I charge people 4,500 for stuff like this. This is not me being braggadocious. This is me being honest. You know what I'm saying? This is me being honest. Okay? So, first, if you just came into the chat, I want you guys to ask yourself one question. We're going to work on identity for the first 30 days in the challenge. I want you to ask yourself this question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to ask yourself, why do you deserve financial freedom? Okay? I want you to be real. And I don't want you to think about the mistakes that you made. I don't want you to think about nothing that happened yesterday on further back. When you ask yourself why you deserve financial freedom, I want it to be because of the current version you are. I'm pretty sure you guys have sacrificed so much. A lot of people under the sound of my voice, you sacrificed so much. You've already spent a lot of money. You've been rich. I want you to realize that. You've been a wealth magnet already. You've just been investing your money in the wrong places that's not generating you money back. And I want y'all to really hear me when I say that you have to pour your money into things that's built to pour back into people. But if you're investing your money into foundations that's only built to take from you, your money's going to be on a standstill. Can I talk that talk with y'all? I don't got long. I ain't gonna keep y'all long here. I told y'all I'm only gonna keep y'all 15, keep y'all an hour. I ain't got longer. I might go longer on YouTube, but I'm only supposed to give TikTok an hour. I know I told y'all I ain't gonna keep y'all long TikTok. I never told y'all that YouTube. YouTube is longevity over here for real. You know? But can I talk that talk? Is it resonating? Drop some fires in the chat. Is it resonating with y'all? Is it making sense? Is it shifting something? Is it getting your gears grinding? Because if I could tell you right, if I told you right here today, I'm going to give you $5,000, what would you do with it? Right? Would you be ready to invest it in your projects? Or will you be a little shaky? Will your old self take over? I had a conversation with my homegirl the other night. She was having like one of those moments and she's like, I'm just overwhelmed right now. And I said, what are you overwhelmed with? Success? Because that's exactly what she's overwhelmed by. And although it may be some little underlining things, she's literally building success. She's a chef in the making. She's grinding, man. She has two incomes flowing in. She's going to school to for she's chef in the making, so culinary. Shout out to all the chefs in the building. And shout out to all everybody in school right now, man. Hats off to y'all. If y'all are in school, college, trade school, whatever, shouts out to y'all, man. All right, that's the grind for real. And I told her, I said, well, listen, you're on a different run right now. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, you're on a generational run right now. And because you're the only person in your family that's doing it, a lot of pressure is going to be sent towards you because a lot of families have, excuse me, people that have chosen, generational curses. These are people who chose these things. These are people who chose paths more harder than what it really had to be. So I told her, I was like, well, you're in a pivotal moment in your life right now, you know? And she was like, okay, well, what do you mean? Well, I said, currently right now, your current version of you is the judge. And right now, you have two cases in front of you. You have your old self trying to fight for a reason for you to keep it and for it to stay. And then you have this new version of you that's trying to transform and trying to show you why the unknown is so much better. It's the truth. Anytime you go try to do something out your ordinary and you know the habit, you could really, like I could really break this habit. Like I really, this would be good to break this habit. It won't hinder me. It'll probably actually release me. When you start doing things against your normal, the enemy is always going to try to send things your way. And I want y'all to know, I'm going to teach y'all how to get this paper, but I want y'all to know everything is spiritual and not physical. So attaining this 5,000 bucks at the end of the 90 days is spiritual, it's not physical. You're going to see results in the physical, but the work that you're going to have to do is going to be spiritual. I told y'all, the first 30 days is going to be on identity because I need to make sure that you guys are the version who can even accept that they made $5,000. I told you guys to ask yourselves the question, why do I deserve financial freedom? Because you need to first believe that you can receive it, that you can have it, and that you can multiply it. Okay? I want you guys to make sure you're tuned in with us right here on TikTok at monshay.flow, MONSHAY.FLOW. Okay? I want you guys to make sure on TikTok that you're tapped in with us on YouTube over here at Monshay Flow, spelled the same way, just no dot. All right. I try to make it as easy as possible for you guys to find us. We've shifted so much over the last few years, and this rebrand that I've done so far is the most that I'm proud of. So I hope you guys will enjoy everything that we're putting out. I hope you guys will enjoy just rags to riches class, and I hope that anything I can get answered for you guys can get answered. Like I said, if you guys jump into the Discord, we do have a Q&A here today, 7 p.m. EST in the Discord. So just let me know. Drop big in the chat or drop BIG in my DM. That's gonna let me know all I need to know. All right. We got a few minutes left. So I'm just kind of gonna kind of like idle a little bit. We've been live for about 50 minutes. So clap it up in the chat, man. How do I clap it up over here on TikTok? Do y'all know? Where's the little soundboard? Y'all, I have my own soundboard, but I don't have it with me. I sent it to my little brother has it. So I have to figure out. I need to go get it. I need to go get it. I need to go get it. But that's gonna conclude class today. That's gonna conclude Rags to Riches class today. We're gonna be live again tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST. If you missed out, come over here on YouTube and the video will be up. I try to save my live streams because I can't always guarantee that I'm going to drop a video on YouTube. So that's the kind of lucky thing about following us and subbing to us on YouTube, right? Because I'm just going to keep the live. I normally keep my live streams. If I don't keep it, it's because I'm trying to gatekeep a little bit. You know, I don't gatekeep a lot, but it's because it may be a live that people should have shown up for. And it's like, nah, it's one and done, one and done. One and done. My mom always says that on her live, like one and done, baby. All right. But this live today, I'm definitely going to make sure that it's uploaded so you guys get to run this back, right? If you listen through this whole entire live with no note taking, that's pretty good. That's a good listener. And I want you to listen again, but I want you to take notes. I want you to write down some things that stick out to you. I want you to write down some things that hit your spirit a little bit, because those whatever resonated is something that you needed today. There's no coincidence about that. All right. Um, I'm excited for today. I don't know what I'm getting done. I have no clients on the books today, which is actually pretty fun for me because that's a free day for me, right? I get to do what I want to do. Although I love teaching, it's a lot sometimes when you're streaming and you know you're, you're doing videos and all types of stuff. But I'm excited for this 90-day challenge. Like I said, we're less than 48 hours. Y'all, why is there a number 111111111111111 calling me? Don't know what that was, y'all. I don't know what that was. But we're about to get out of here. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about um tomorrow we're gonna talk about some limiting beliefs that you guys may have around money. We're gonna dive deep into that tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, YT, somebody was calling. That's no coincidence that that call was 111111111. We are so in alignment right now, and I want you guys to trust your intuitions. Okay, trust your intuitions. Trust, your inner compass. If you feel like you want to shift and you want to change, bro, do it. When you feel the urge to change and shift, do it. Okay, and I'm here to help you. Not only are we're talking about rags to riches, but you got to understand that from rags to riches is one version to another. So it's no different. Rags to riches, one version to another. That's it. Okay, so that means shifting your mind, shifting your spirit, shifting your thought processes, and also shifting what you're choosing to do in your daily time. All right. um I got 2 minutes, man. Listen, I love y'all so much. We're live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. EST. Make sure you guys set your alarms. Make sure you guys pick us up and sub to the YouTube, as well as make sure you guys turn on post notifications so that you don't miss nothing over here and you can catch all these gems. All right. I love y'all TikTok. I'll be making y'all some content today, as well as YT. Actually, I'm actually probably going to get YT content done in just a second. I'm going to sit right here and get it done. um But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST, for another class of rags to cha-ching riches. And y'all know I'm y'all host BIG. Don't who doing it better than me? You know what I'm saying? Love y'all so much. Thank y'all. All right, YT. YT. Today was a pretty good live. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. All right, YT. Thank y'all. If you're seeing this recap of the live, as you know, it was so hectic. Okay, so we're gonna dive deeper into the hectic energy. You know, these comments were going crazy in the chat. And, um, I will need to write down before we get out of here. I need to write down one of the. I feel like I've seen Bobby Ray on here before though. Shout out Bobby Ray. Hopefully I can DM. All right, y'all. Sorry. I got so much going on, man. I was trying to grab. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I should be able to DM Bobby Ray. You know, it's so funny because what's so interesting, and I'll be making a video in just a second, but it's so interesting because as soon as we came into the live, y'all, and I'm gonna get out of here. As soon as we came into the live, we had so many like ignorant people in the chat. And it's so funny because YouTube shows you like your top fans in your chat. And it's like to see that people will wake up just to come try to demean somebody else. But see, you can't demean me, right? I didn't get my confidence from compliments. I didn't. It's straight up. Like this is all me. This is grind, hustle, grit. So we definitely gonna tap into that energy. We need to figure out it was a full moon yesterday, child. We need to tap into what's going on. We need to figure out what's going on in the energy. I don't know. We gonna pull them cards and see what's happening. Okay. Y'all know what I'm saying. Thank y'all for tuning in to Intuitive Genius next time. Oh yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST. Make sure you're there and that's well.